Stephen Box, congratulations on your good hard work with the budget. You're to be commended, especially in these, what should we say, tough times for the city of LA where neighborhood councils are getting crushed because of their budget. So I admire your fortitude. And the reason I came by tonight was to say hello and introduce myself. My name is Stephen Box. I live in Hollywood, just up yonder. And I'm running for city council, Council District 4. So I may or may not have you as voters, but I do have you as good friends, and our paths have crossed in the past. David and I go way back with neighborhood council elections. Our paths have crossed with social media, if you will, and other opportunities to improve the quality of life in our community. Most of all, I'd like to come and introduce myself and to ask for your support. So whether you have advice for me, whether you have some ideas for me, if you have some insight, I'd love for you to visit StephenBox.com.
Can you spell that?
STEPHEN.com.
No, Stephen Box.
Oh, Stephen Box, I'm sorry, .com. And
Is that B-O-X?
B-O-X. And you'll find opportunities to follow me on Twitter, join me on Facebook, visit me on YouTube, and participate in some of the great opportunities for us to connect without going face to face. So the long and the short of it is, I'd like to know what you'd like from the city of LA, big picture as well as the specific opportunities we have to improve the quality of life in our neighborhoods. And I think the city council should work for the people that live here. And so we're proposing 4 very simple things. The first one is a vision for connectivity, which means not just as a transportation activist, the ability to get from one side of town to the other, but also the ability to connect. And with 4 million people, it's kind of tough to get to City Hall or to find the person in charge, especially in the city of LA where there's so many agencies and departments and authorities that have a piece of the streets, a piece of the neighborhood, a piece of the funding. And so in the spirit of connectivity, we're proposing a vision for connecting physically, for connecting socially, and then for connecting with regards to the agencies and the authorities and the funding so that we can work together to make LA a great city. So anyway, I just want to say hi, look forward to working with you.
And bicycles?
I look forward to riding bicycles with you. Yes.
How did you get here?
Tonight,
Yes.
we rode our bicycles.
Good! That's the right answer!
So we were over at Farmers Market, and then we were at Greater Griffith Park, and then we rode over here. So my wife and I are car free. In fact, last year, NC's production company is Rebel Without a Car Productions, and NC shot a film in East Hollywood sustainably. So there was a second film shot about the film, which is 2 films for the price of 1, which is fairly sustainable. But the film was shot without the use of cars. It was shot sustainably, which meant that we used 17 cyclists, the Greensters, instead of the Teamsters, to do all of the transportation. So all the grip electric camera audio and 2 camera operators were moved around. So we picked up all of the gear using bicycles, bicycle trailers, extra cycles, and it was a really fun experience because we also had composting on set. We had fresh food, which is sustainable, but so much better than packaged food or processed food. And so it started off with just a no styrofoam commitment. Next thing you know, it really went crazy.
All right, Stephen, what about the bicycle plan?
You know, the mayor was out riding his bicycle this weekend, and he, a taxi cab pulled out, which meant that this theoretical, what are our streets like, became a very real topic for him. And so we've proposed 10 things that the mayor can do now that we have his attention. It's an unfortunate incident that took place. It's one that happens all too often for all of us. And so now that we have his attention, and he's extremely sensitive, literally sensitive right now, I'm sure his arm is very sore. We have his attention, so we propose 10 things he can do to make LA a great bikeable city. So we'd like to see if perhaps you'd be interested in forming a committee that would take on some transportation issues. And the reason for this is we think that what's good for cyclists is good for the community. Streets that are walkable, rideable, crossable. It's good for the merchants. It's good for mass transit. It's good for the people that live in the community. And the quality of life, when it increases, means that we need less police to respond or react because the quality of life is actually improving. Community policing is the most powerful opportunity we have to manage. Yes?
Is this on a greater scale than what the USCS proposed for break out the sidewalks over there on Jefferson?
I don't know about that. The USC is proposing, as part of their master plan, to improve the quality of life. Well, if you would be interested in forming a committee, it would be just quite simply to address some of these issues. That'd be one of them. There are some others. Some are policy, some are behavior, some are just encouraging people to ride, and some is education. So that's the pitch if you're interested.